Hey, it's Alyssa Long, and you are listening to Across the Bifrost.
Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor.
Across the Bifrost, the Mighty Thor podcast, where on each and every episode we explore the world of Marvel's Mighty Thor. I am your host, Ryan Doze, and joining me today live from Theology Beer Camp, or I guess the post-Theology Beer Camp in
the
Springfield.
day after.
Yeah.
The day after.
It's the fallout.
It's the fallout. You can probably hear that in my voice.
So yeah, Will Rose and I are here
in person, face to face.
Yeah,
I'm looking at this majestic beard in front of me right now.
We don't get to do this really ever. So here's the premise of today's episode. We are going to review the third episode of Loki
While
we're watching it. And
we have not seen it yet. Everything will be a surprise.
Right. We've had multiple beers this weekend.
Yes.
Dozens? How many beers did you have this weekend?
I'm not even going to attempt to count.
I tapped out at 9 over the course of 3 days.
Yeah. 3 days of free beer.
I took Friday off.
And panels and great theologians and speakers. And we had a geek stage. So you can keep a lookout for... we talked about how to read pop culture.
Yeah.
We talked about Star Wars. We talked about Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, Doctor Who, all those geeky things and how they intersect with the big questions that everyone asks.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the purpose of the weekend. And we did it last year at my church in my hometown, but now we're in Missouri. And at a
pseudo my neck of the woods.
I guess. Ryan's neck of the woods. So yeah. And so we came up with this idea, and every night we were like,
we're going to do it tonight.
We're going to do it tonight. We're going to watch. And we get back and like, no, sorry.
No. We are either too wasted to talk coherently
or
we're too tired.
Or my voice is like just toast. So there could be people walking back and forth.
Yeah.
Cleaning up our Airbnb. Or
Will could lose his voice again.
I could lose my voice again. Or a Trip could roll up and say, all right, guys, get in the car, pack the car. So we'll see what alternate timeline this...
He'll see us watching Loki. He's like, oh, junk.
You guys are watching?
But anyway, everybody, that is the premise of today's episode. I haven't been spoiled any of this.
I haven't either.
Okay.
I saw a few little clips of where they are, and looking at the title, it says...
It's 1893 is the title. So, hey, we're gonna press play, and we're going to, Mystery Science Theater 3000 the shit out of this.
Let's do it.
And at the end, we are going to talk a little bit more about Many Paths, which is something we talked about in the previous 2 episodes. The collaboration that Kim and I, my co-host from last week, Kim, and our friend Haley.
Right.
We talked a little bit about that. Kim shared her version of the what and the why. And we're going to share a little bit today about where things will change and how things will change. So that's coming at the end, but let's press play on the third episode of Loki Season 2, entitled 1893.
Boom. If he presses play.
Yep,
there it is.
There we go.
There it is.
I just realized we have to listen to it loud enough to where...
Skip the ad.
You're a skip ad guy?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like... Oh, okay, that happened. We're getting the...
I don't skip recaps, though.
You know what? I'll probably do it. I'll figure out how we can add some subtitles in here, because I have a feeling if we play it too loud...
They'll hear it.
That's a problem.
No, they're not going to come after the Mighty Thor podcast.
They wouldn't dare.
They wouldn't dare. Disney has nothing against them.
It would probably take all of 5 seconds for them to sue us into oblivion.
Right. We're promoting your show. We're talking about your show.
Yeah, and here's the thing. We're not even going to...
We're fans.
We're not even going to be, critical of it. There we go. He who remains.
The will who remains.
The will who remains.
The chillest of wills.
To borrow another Marvel Comics thing, the will above all. And then if you've read Immortal Hulk, the will through the green door.
All right. So good little recap going on here. Usually in recaps, they'll share what is important for the next one.
Yeah, they'll tell us what we need to
Easter
know,
eggs, what's coming in the next episode.
or at least they'll forecast kind of who's. See, we just saw Ravonna Renslayer for the first time this season.
Yeah.
We saw Kang multiple times in this recap, so we're probably getting a Kang and Ravonna centric episode.
Yeah. I love this MCU fanfare. You get to see some of the characters that are in there from the shows, like Miss Marvel and other. They replace and put some stuff I love. And now we have some 1893 music.
Da 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 da. Do the Charleston.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Turn of the century, the 18th.
I love the Loki colorized logo at
Yeah.
the beginning. I don't know, because I'm so used to being red or white or whatever, but they've started to like do the color schemes of the Chicago. They've started to do the color schemes.
Steampunk.
It's steampunk Chicago.
A lot of steam and pollution, so that's great.
Hooray! Pollution. This is also one of the first times on this mic we're using it as a surround audio, so it's catching the sound of the room instead of my voice right in front of it. So it's be a little interesting.
Fun for the editing.
Okay,
Oh, here
there's
we are.
Ravonna with her pruning stick.
And she's frustrated walking through mud.
So
Aren't we all?
1868 is where we're dropping in, not 93. Oh no.
What is this person of color walking through my streets in Chicago?
That is definitely the vibe. Her tie game is strong. And there's Miss Minutes.
Hanging out with a goat chewing the cud.
I just love how like the people walking by her were like, "What's she doing here?" Oh yeah, the ghost clock I just saw is fine.
So now remind me, what is Miss Minutes like attempting? They're working together.
Yeah, but I mean, to my recollection, which I'll be honest, not the strongest, Miss Minutes is in a way helping Kang because she was at the end of time with Kang.
Right. Yeah. So she's in on it. Ah, the big reveal that Kang's dead.
Renslayer just found out that he who remains is no longer remaining.
Yeah. So now she has her.
Oh. She's turned into like an old timey Disney cartoon, like a Steamboat Willie kind of cartoon.
What's in the package? Like a book? A journal?
You know what? I didn't realize how difficult live reactions were.
Yeah.
Because we have to both be talking, but also pay attention enough.
So if there's some dead air, just know we're watching.
That is us
reading.
Seeking to understand so that we can... Okay, candles.
Is that how you make candles?
Well, you know what?
How about? Okay.
As a novice candle historian, it seems right.
Yep. Something shaky's going on.
Now that, to me, looks like a young Kang or a young Victor Timely. Oh my gosh!
Okay.
This young boy was just given the TVA manual that OB...
African American boy in Chicago making candles, is now going to be a variant of...
Or maybe we just met the original Kang.
Oh.
I'm just saying. So now we flash back to the TVA, trying to figure out why the loom is going on the fritz. and what they can do about it.
So that what was pruned is growing back.
Yeah. Unrefined time.
And he says, wait a second. And they're talking about time.
Okay, so I will say something about Quan, who's playing Obi. He may not be Data or Short Round anymore, but his voice has not changed since he was a child.
Right.
He's like, we're all gonna die.
A rogue cartoon clock. It doesn't make found.
How do you
A rogue cartoon clock. Yeah, take that out of context in that phrase.
rogue cartoon clock?
Did I say clown or clock?
Let's assume you said clown so that we can correct
That's even
it.
scarier. Rogue cartoon clown.
And we found out last episode that like Renslayer and Miss Minutes are working together towards something, and now they're like, well, okay, now we gotta find them. That's the more difficult. They have all of time at their disposal. Oh man,
Looking
Loki and Mobius looking
dapper. I love these setting pieces because with time travel, you can just pluck and put yourself anywhere in history or anywhere. You can just get creative. And the fact that it's like not even 1900 yet. Let's go to 1893. And that's where they'll see an older guy who got the journal, who's now going to be like what we saw at the end of season 1 version of State Fair. It is State Fair time. I know North Carolina.
This is the World's Fair.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is several years after the Great Chicago Fire. They referenced that, but this is the famous Chicago World's Fair. Okay, 1893 makes sense now.
Man, all the extras walking around with their get up and you see people of different ethnicities in the background because it's a World's Fair.
I do know there's a scene coming up here that was Easter egg heavy. A little spoilery bird told me something. The ghost clock continues to haunt the Midway.
Nice. And that got their attention. They're like,
Yeah,
turn
yeah,
around,
yeah.
like, okay.
Oh boy. There's Miss Minutes on the cover of the Chicago Press. What do you call that? A breadcrumb.
Oh. They're now eating fair food, looks like.
So, after this thing that's coming up, I have a comment about the nature of their relationship, which is, I just kind of put together. But
Yeah.
remind me that I have something super insightful I want to say. So they're walking around talking about all these different exhibits. And oh, here we go. This is the thing. This is the thing. Odin, Thor, and Balder.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
A crass generalization.
Loki's upset. They did not present him in a way that.
He said they've reduced my entire civilization into a diorama. Mobius just said, sometimes I forget that you're one of them, and that blows my mind. Thor's not that tall. That was incredible. Thor's not that tall. So the thing I wanted to say about these characters is, are we like branching into Doctor Who territory where like Loki is the doctor and Mobius is the helper?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or Sherlock Holmes and
Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
she's now blending in with the outfits.
Kind of in like a speakeasy environment.
Trumpets band. Now, is she coming in and out of time, or has been sitting there forever? Has she been here for all those years too, or is she going in and out of time? Has she been hunkering down?
We may have missed that part, but I do believe she's kind of been here for a hot minute.
Yeah. The fashion of 1893, I can't get over.
Everyone
that they had to put on to get this produced.
So they've just spotted Renslayer, and they're trying to like keep it cool, which is so funny because Tom Hiddleston is gigantic. Victor Timely just showed up.
But the way he's lit, he's backlit, so you only
Yeah.
see like his whole front shadow. You can't really see who he is.
Yeah. Man, he kind of looks like Cornel West.
Yes.
So we're reliving the post-credit scene.
Yep.
From
Season 1.
Well, no, they did a low-key post-credit scene from a movie.
From a movie.
I'll look it up. Hold court, Will.
Hold the court. All right. He's got his different time contraptions, like this little watch, pocket watch, and everyone's drinking ales around this bar, listening to him, almost like a mad scientist presenting his idea to the world and the World's Fair, which everyone at that time was trying to think of like the future and futurist and futurism and what's going to bring mankind at the turn of the new century. And here we are talking about time and time travel, and people from the audience are looking at it, of course, with a skeptical eye, as anybody would. Is this guy for real, or is he just
Why should we toil in dirt when the power of the past and present and future flows all around us? Oh my gosh.
temporal loom?
So Victor Timely just revealed his design for the temporal loom, and we're in like the late 19th century.
Yep.
Also, the post-credit scene that I was referring to was Quantumania.
Ah.
We got like the snippet there from the end of Quantumania.
So it wasn't the end of season 1 of Loki.
No.
Okay. Wow.
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 Wow. Great stuff.
And there you go. Kind of like his whole thing is from chaos to order. So let's prune the variants and timelines that are creating chaos and create a sacred timeline that is the order of all things.
Yeah.
The grand plan. Whereas the others are looking and seeing if you get pruned, you're destroying whole timelines and lives. And there's an ethical issue of like just wiping out entire timelines.
What B-15 says is killing billions of people with lives.
All for the sake of order.
say what you will about Jonathan Majors as a person, dude can frickin' act.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
I do not wish to light a city. I wish to light and power the entire planet. Laugh it off as pure science fiction.
The crowd is very white and very skeptical.
Good thing that hasn't changed, Will.
Right.
Now, will the temporal loom work? I have a feeling it will not.
The subtitles we're watching also gives like not just what they're saying, but of course also the sound effects around. And it was like crowd murmuring and excited. So it was like there's excitement and murmuring. So the crowd is a mixed crowd. Mixed crowd. Which, you know, every fandom and every show and every Marvel movie kind of has the same crowd looking at it, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Is that the fandom in the audience? I don't know.
Is that the fandom in the audience? So Renslayer
Gets to him first.
Renslayer gets to him before Mobius and Loki.
And I'm sure looking into the eyes of an attractive female, he's like, oh, okay, let's talk.
Okay, and we are now in a situation where a bunch of very rough-looking white guys and mustaches have come to Timely, and they're going to, quote-unquote, acquire the machine he has just demonstrated.
Oh, here comes the corporations.
Yo, no! Here comes big business.
Here comes big business. We're going to monopolize on this and commodify this invention.
I don't do partners.
$500.
$500
Taking bids.
for we're $850. Ah, you hornswoggler. 1,000. Ooh.
Goodness.
Well, I'm not John D. Rockefeller, but you know.
So what was $1,000 in 1893?
I will go to Google and I will find us a. Oh my gosh. He just sold the temporal loom for $1,000. Is he just a shyster? Oh my gosh! It's like an overweight Abraham Lincoln.
Yep. Bumping into Loki, keeping him from getting to where he needs to go.
Oh, Will.
Who was that?
The guy that had said, I must have your temporal loom for $500. So basically he used the guy to upsell.
Ah, yeah. With our help, he'll become all who he's meant to become. So they're kind of, helping guide the timeline and shaping him until he's who he's supposed to be. And Loki's getting ready to get into a bar fight in 1893 in Chicago.
Oh. He just like evaporated the guy, and then Mobius is like, the amazing Loki, everybody.
He'll be here all week.
Yeah. So $1,000 in 1893 would have been around $30,000.
Okay, gotcha.
In today's money.
He
Loki
turned him into one of the pigs.
Loki
The pigs in the
transported
cage.
him to a cage And now all four of our main characters in this episode have met. Do you know each other? Mobius talking to Renslayer, unfortunately. So, are we getting the impression that Timely is just he's like a snake oil salesman almost?
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
the town inventor and the mad scientist and doing these inventions.
But none
for
of his
people.
shit actually does stuff.
Yeah. He can talk about the theory of the machine he created, but what is it going to actually do what it's supposed to do?
Yeah.
He's read the journal, the handbook. He kind of knows what's going on, but he's the town of, and that was kind of the clock was like, don't worry. What we do will help him become who he's meant to be, regardless of the things going around him. He looks kind of like
Your inventions are fake. And Timely said there, just real briefly, Timely said that I need the crude technology of this era to catch up with my visionary mind.
Yeah. Yep.
Hence why Renslayer would say, we need to help him become everything he can be.
Yeah.
And now we're getting a little bit of a chase scene up to the World's Fair Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel comes from the word fair. Okay.
No, Ferris. Ferris is spelled Ferris.
Oh. Okay. Edit that out, Ryan.
I'm not editing a thing. Much to the chagrin of maybe a few people listening, but
I know what you call a great speller.
This is what we decided we were going to do. You know what? Yeah, I think we're gonna do just a fine job. Oh,
Back to B15. Oh.
oh, Sylvie.
With the sword.
Sylvie showed up to kill Timely, and Loki's getting in between them. Uh-oh. Mobius and Renslayer back together again.
Are we going to get a Ferris wheel fight?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Wow, so much.
We're in the middle of the episode, so we're like listening to their dialogue and everyone coming together because they're all in the same vicinity.
Yeah. Timely is figuring things out because all these people from different timelines and different time periods have all converged on him.
And they're having a conversation, so he's like, "Oh, he's proving this journal right," you know?
Yeah. Huh. Okay. So they need to fix the loom. Mm-hmm. Timely's the one that built the loom. Is that he's the one that can fix it? Isn't it crazy? Well, because we talked about this, how like Kang set this up.
Yeah.
He would be the one that could fix it. Whew. Sylvie and Loki are having a spirited exchange of ideals. We'll put it that way. Sylvie's got really good points here that it's because of the TVA's interaction with Kang that he became Kang.
Ah. Meanwhile, he's in the back being pinned up against
Like
the
held
wall.
to the wall.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It is so weird seeing this version of Kang after we've seen He Who Remains and after we've seen Kang from Quantumania.
Yeah. Because this is a version of him.
And he's not powerful here.
No. He's learning. So
Definitely, he's learning how to become what he would become, but he doesn't realize all that he can be, hence why Renslayer is interacting so that he can become all.
And Sylvie's like, isn't this familiar? They're doing the same thing they did at the end of season
Right,
1.
right.
He's trying to protect him. She's trying to get rid of him.
It's a great parallel.
Yeah.
Sylvie's gonna mess some brothers up.
Okay.
Oh no!
Ghost.
Kaiju Ghost Clock. Kaiju Ghost Clock. What is this? A run-in by my wife Kim.
Hey guys.
Wearing a Mini Paths hoodie.
Oh.
Maybe at the end of this episode we can get Kim to chime in about many paths.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe.
Yeah.
TJ of Systematic Ecology just walked in a room to
In an epic Whalers jersey.
gonna charge his phone. a technology from the 20,000s. No, 2000s.
The 20,000s?
Will we still have phones in the 20,000s?
I don't think we're going to need any of it.
I think it's gonna be embedded
Uploaded
in our
consciousness.
blue skin.
What is time?
I'm
What
just
is
saying
time?
18,000 years into the past to see what theology was like back here.
Oh, do you think we'll have a budding romance?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, remember the recording that Loki found in the first episode of Kang saying, "I could not have done this without you."
Ah.
And then he says Ravonna, and you're like, "Oh." And well, in comics, that Kang's whole like his attachment is her.
Okay. I did not know that. As much as I know comics, that's something that eluded me.
Well, and that's all I know.
Yeah.
So,
It's good, though.
to me, it's kind of like how Victor Fries has his wife that he's trying to resurrect, like in the Batman movies.
Yeah.
Oh, sad.
Yeah. That's
I love old timey Miss Minutes.
oh, it's so good.
I probably shouldn't. Mademoiselle Minutes. You are absolutely singular.
Oh, singularity.
Do you know who the voice of Miss Minutes is?
I think so.
Tara Strong.
And I think she's been in trouble the last couple of weeks of saying some things about Israel and Palestine that may get
Oh.
her slightly canceled. So,
Maybe
that's
maybe-
just what I saw.
maybe we
My-
shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't comment
No.
on things like that at the time, Tara. But
Yeah.
prolific voice actress, though.
Yes. Yep. So it could have been a clickbait article. So don't.
Will is not immune
wasn't.
to the powers of clickbait because who of us is?
Who of us is? TJ's shaking his head, saying maybe it was true.
Beast Boy's going off the deep end.
This is very interesting, though. I know you guys aren't reading the subtitles, but this version of Kang doesn't know anything.
Right.
That
Yeah.
so. Renslayer said earlier on in the episode, "We must help him become all that he will be."
Yeah, Miss Minutes. Miss Minutes.
And
said
she's
that.
the one. So earlier on in this episode, and I'm sure Kim and I'll go back and watch this when we're not recording a podcast about
For
it.
realsies.
But Ravonna, several years prior, drops a TVA manual into his house when he's a child,
making candles.
and that sets him off on a path of invention. And he's honestly kind of a failed inventor right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like this chosen one type.
They're choosing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because also he creates the temporal loom, And that's the thing they need fixed before the TVA gets destroyed. That's why Loki and Mobius are there. They want to find him to fix the loom. Ms. Ravonna.
Also, his hair is like Einstein level crazy.
I described him as Cornell West, which I realized probably not a reference.
Anybody's gonna get up.
He's running for president.
Who's that?
Lil Kim's like, that's not a reference anyone would get. If you got the reference of me referring to Victor Timely as Cornell West, please let me know so that I can show it to a certain somebody.
This is the
You know
Du
what?
Bois. This is
You're right.
the W.B. Du Bois haircut.
Yeah.
Direction. Though, isn't there? So what time period? Oh, where are they?
We're in 1893 Chicago
World Fair.
during the World's Fair.
Oh. Remember that show we watched for a hot minute? Oh gosh, it was about the time and the history. Do you remember that? What was it called?
Timeless?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Timeless?
So they did an episode at the same time.
Yeah.
And except for it was the worst episode for me because it was scary as all get out, and it was about that one guy that had like the house that
Oh yeah,
with
it was
all
like
the different secret passageways, and he kidnapped and
it
murdered
was like
people.
it was like a murder house.
Yeah, and I can't remember his name. It starts with H.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a real historical figure, but yeah, no, thank you.
Our fun white guys that
With
are tracking down time.
Major facial hair.
We're talking like
mustaches.
yeah, we're talking like Civil War general.
Rat bags, is that like the 1893 version?
Oh!
Like, douchebag or
Loki-
what?
They called Loki a rat bag, and he just like disintegrated one of them.
You rat bag.
Wait.
What does that even mean?
I have a feeling it doesn't
No,
mean
it's
anything
singular.
good.
Say rat bag.
A
Like,
bag you keep rats in.
Or is it like, like a purse that the rat
So we
carries?
have this like running through the streets, and they're like running through, like an old Bugs Bunny cartoon where they're running one door and they're
Dun,
running
dun,
the
dun,
other.
dun,
Yes.
That's exactly what's happening. They're running through the streets,
Or
running through the door,
Scooby-Doo.
coming out through the
It's
bottom.
like a Scooby-Doo hallway
Yes,
scene.
Yes.
it is. So everybody's on the run from somebody and trying to find the others.
Where are you?
Trip said he'll be here in 5
Oh.
minutes.
So we've
that's
got
okay.
about a half hour.
You got about yeah. So TJ, your job will be to tell Trip outside as he comes in. We're doing a podcast. Will be over in 10 minutes.
Then we got. Then I'm assuming it falls to Kim and I to check out.
We'll make
we
sure.
can do
We'll make
that.
sure we'll clean
Okay,
up this.
good. That's good.
Audience, I know you'd love to hear about this, but we have to clean up the Airbnb, and there's stuff to do.
There's stuff to
And
do.
we're responsible human beings, unlike some people on this particular show.
Who could we be referring to, William?
What was the guy who, in the previous episode, went to make a movie? What was his name?
Make him. Oh, Brad.
Brad.
Brad
Brad.
Wolf.
I like
Brad Wolf. Yeah.
Zaniac. Right?
Zaniac, yep.
So now we have like almost like a full moon scene where Miss Timeless.
When the moon hits your eye like you big
Yeah.
pizza pie.
That's amore.
Hey. Nice baritone.
When the moon seems to shine.
And they're explaining to him kind of why this is happening and revealing themselves to him of why they gave him the journal and his purpose. So this is kind of like, what is my purpose? Who are you in all this?
It's interesting. I feel like there's other either fandoms or other stories that have done this similar thing, but I can't think of any.
Right.
I don't. I'm just.
We're
woke
seeing the
up.
Mad
I'm
Scientist
tired.
Journal. And as they're looking through his journal, that he was given, he's now explained to him what he's learned about the loom and his ideas and how to actualize his ideas and the technology. There's always this sense of like you have the vision of what you want to do, but you need technology and science to catch up with your ideas. So even like George Lucas looking to make Star Wars, he was using the stuff of his day, but then when he got to the prequels, he was like, I finally
can do what I want to do
with the special effects and those kinds of things. So like letting technology catch up with what you want to do and what you envision the world.
That's interesting you mentioned Star Wars, because when we go back and we watch Star Wars just in general or with our kids, the original trilogy, just looking at the lightsabers, not looking at anything else, but just the lightsabers look so different, the actual blade of it in the originals compared to prequels, sequels, and you can see how technology changed what he truly wanted lightsabers to be and look like, because he wasn't able to do it necessarily in the 70s and 80s, but yeah, it's amazing to me.
And then back to this boat real fast. We're seeing the looming Ravonna and Timely touch hands, look each other's eyes, and having a moment. Miss Timely is looking at it very skeptically, but yet Ravonna, you can tell she's manipulating this because she needs him for something. Whereas the feelings might not be mutual, but they're manipulating his feelings to get what they need.
I figured out a similar kind of story, right?
Yeah.
In the MCU with Gamora dying.
Yep.
Spoiler, sorry. Gamora's dying or is dead, and her past version then is, placed with Peter Quill kind of, and he's like, we were this. This is, and in this case, it's what we're supposed to be, or maybe what they were. But it's kind of that catching the other person up and trying to make them feel things that only time can really do. Yeah.
Time with the person.
Yeah.
And we're talking about time.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're seeing Timely's office and his invention and his workshop, per se.
There's a lot of creepy mannequins.
Right, we're in Timely's workshop.
Ooh.
With a lot of clocks. And a chalkboard.
And a chalkboard.
Old school
Trip Fuller has arrived, which will be fun when he hears this, when he listens to the show.
Right.
Walking, junk.
If we just don't
He's
tell
looking at
him,
his
what do we
work.
think he'll say when he walks in?
Oh, there's no telling.
There's a lot of mannequins in here, which
That's
makes,
what I just said.
Yeah.
it makes me super uncomfortable.
You guys remember the movie Mannequin?
God, no, it doesn't sound like something I would watch.
Really? Will, you've got to remember the movie Mannequin.
Oh, absolutely.
The doorbell's ringing. Come on in.
Hello.
What's up?
What's up? We are recording a podcast currently, but you can say hi if you'd like.
So what is that invention he's holding?
You know what?
They're doing a live
That's
reaction.
a good question.
3?
Yes.
It looked like a mini Death Star. We won't spoil it.
Retreat to the kitchen.
Nuh-uh.
Just
So Trip has spent the last months and months planning this event. Well, yes, but like it's not like he hasn't watched TV in the last year.
You don't know his life?
That is true. But I haven't had time for Loki, which makes sense because this show started around the time that we were really getting amped up for Theology Beer Camp. Ooh.
We got a jealous clock.
It almost looks
We got a
like
jealous clock right now.
she's like...
Is there a sketch of me in that journal of yours? Not yet.
Oh boy, we got a jealous Miss Time.
Paint me like one of your French clocks.
When you first created me.
Did you see when she first turned color, she was blushing?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, man.
Is Kang gonna fall in love with an
clock?
AI?
Ooh, interesting. Intrigue. Well, maybe because he's inventor, kind of, right, in this timeline. that he will create a body.
Oh, he just called her friend. He just got this time. They got friend zoned.
More than friends.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
I'm about to have an
There
AI
was never
invention
one
go rogue.
win you ever allowed me. Oh my gosh, I literally just called this. Why didn't you allow me a real body? Oh, snap.
Oh, are they gonna turn her into?
Yeah, it's almost going to
Trip.
be like an
Que-
L3
question
kind of
for you.
situation.
Look at Jonathan Majors right now. Doesn't he look like Cornel West?
Younger Cornell.
Yeah.
Right when Prophesied Deliverance came out.
To which Kim was like, no one knows who that is. Because like the
Which is
certain
why-
people do.
Which is why he's not being elected president.
Yeah.
Ooh, never
Even though he's
even
running.
tried.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
this
told
is
you I
very
wanted a yard sign
interesting.
that says my heart's with Cornell, but my vote's with Biden because I live in a swing state.
She's no longer jealous.
very-
This
You know
girl-
what? I would take that sign in my front yard, but I don't live in a swing state.
Oh,
Not
look,
even
her
close.
face over.
Oh my gosh!
She was like angry though.
Deep fake, deep fake. Oh my gosh!
He like turned her
What
off.
did he do?
He turned her off.
Oh dear.
A lover's tiff. Oh my gosh!
What the heck?
She's getting ready to prune him.
That is the biggest pruning stick I've ever seen. That's what she said.
Shit's going down.
And one might say it's going down for real. I was entrusted to he who remains, not his variant. Whew. Get him, Ravonna.
So she's now using like we're not friends or lovers. You have a purpose here of what.
Yeah.
We're
Getting close. We're getting close.
We're getting, yeah.
everybody's wrapping
Gosh,
up
Owen
and
Wilson's mustache is perfection.
Yeah.
Look at that. Mustache man.
And of course, Tom Middleton is the only one without a mustache in this town.
He actually looks real good. Like he's got a goatee in Skull Island, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good look for him.
that's action hero Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, no, that's great. I mean, technically this is also action.
Why is it Tom Hiddleston gives me Peter Cushing vibes?
He's got the very hollow cheekbones.
At this point, Timely's very nervous, clutching his bag.
He's a bargaining chip right now.
Yeah.
And that lady has the Ghostbusters.
That's right.
She's like, who you gonna call? Me, motherforker.
Motherfucker. What a bench.
What a bench.
Best part
Holy
of that show.
holy freaking shirt balls.
Holy freaking shit. You guys haven't seen The Good Place?
Yeah, watch The Good Place.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
when they can't swear, man, the stuff that she says instead is classic. Ooh, that's a good line.
All that matters is order versus chaos. And then Loki just kind of like blew up the room to. Oh no, Sylvie did.
Ooh. Ooh,
Sylvie,
sword.
Sylvie,
Ooh, sword.
Sylvie.
So it's like pruner versus sword. And what
Yeah.
people are trying to do.
And she's coming.
She wants to kill, and Ravonna just wants to
She's
put him
coming.
back into the.
Sylvie's coming for Timely's tiddlywinks. To borrow the 1890 parlance, I guess.
Is it?
Maybe. I
The
do know there.
standoff, another standoff.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel kind of bad for Timely because it's like he doesn't.
I haven't done anything.
Yeah, he doesn't know
Right.
what his other variant is like.
So, and that goes back to the point of the whole series.
Right.
They're pruning people that they have no idea why
Right.
they are doing it. So now he's put in position of others.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing this to me? I haven't done anything. I'm just existing in this kind
Right.
of variant.
Yeah.
Is anyone getting the vibes from Minority Report?
Yeah. And like,
It's kind of like Minority Report, where the potential for you to do something bad
Ooh, I
is
like
enough
that.
to
I'm
I
saying,
can make my own choices.
and why can't Loki zip her away? Like he did with others. Can't he just like,
I think maybe they're interested in what's
gonna happen.
what he's saying versus how it affects her. Oh,
Are we
look at her
concerned?
face. Gosh, I love her hair.
uh-oh, wait, coming up from behind. Walking through the time door.
Wow.
Ooh.
Don't make me regret this.
Chills. Oh, Mobius. I think Mobius is maybe my favorite. I mean, Loki's an easy pick for favorite character, but I think he's my favorite character. Mobius is, because in a way he's so relatable. We talked about this last episode, right?
Yeah.
His whole system being ripped out from underneath him and kind of the reeling and not knowing what to do.
Well, now we have this standoff between Ravonna and Sylvie. What happened to her pruning thing? Was it done?
It probably was magicked away by Loki. Ooh. Oh.
So
Banished her to the end of time.
Sylvie just kicked Ravonna through the time door
Yeah.
to back to the end of time, where He Who Remains' body is still there.
Ooh, is it decomposing?
Sitting in the chair with a stab
Let's
wound
see.
in his chest.
Like, how long has passed?
Probably
So is this how they
building
get
is, like,
around
falling
Jonathan
apart.
Majors being a different Kang, and they use her
Oh.
as the one who remains at the end of time, and she's
mean,
the
it's
new
been-
Kang?
his body has decomposed.
It's been quite a hot minute.
So is she now? Is they going to switch it and have her be
Oh,
The
she who remains.
she who remains?
Miss Minutes
Yes.
just reappeared, and she was finishing what she was saying is, "Love you."
Ooh.
It was foolish of him to make an enemy out of someone who knew all of his secrets. And I know a really big one about you. I know your secrets.
Ooh, yeah,
And
me
it's going to make you
too.
real angry.
And
Wow.
that's the end of our episode.
Wow. Well,
With that's a good cliffhanger.
listeners,
That was good.
I hope you enjoyed this. Whatever this was.
What did we do?
Whatever this was.
If you took time to listen to this, we appreciate you.
Yeah. And we need to get Will on the road. So
You guys chat.
yeah,
And I'll go pack.
Yeah. Everyone, we are back home now. We didn't get to record the Many Paths kind of epilogue to this episode while we were still at beer camp, because once we were done with the episode, we all had to pack. We all had to get out of the house at a certain time. Trip showed up with their car, and it got kind of frantic towards the end.
It was
so-
a mad scramble to make sure we got checked out. By
Right. So we decided we'd come back and we'd do this a little bit later. So now it's later. Hooray.
Yay!
And we're going to remind you of the what and the why and the when of the Many Paths collaboration, that changing over Kim and I's, creative side project from our regular life. But today we're also going to tell you about where things are going to be changing and how they will be changing. So giving you a little bit more of the nuts and bolts of the change. And just a reminder of kind of our hearts behind it. Kim, do you want to remind them of the what, the why, and the when, and then we can kind of both
Yeah.
hit the.
I'm actually going to read the quote again, just in case people missed it the
Yeah,
first
yep,
time you read
yeah.
it, because that really just frames all of it for us. A nice little neat Tolkien bow like that. So this is from Bilbo's walking song. This it's one of
In
his,
Lord of the Rings.
Yes, it's a stanza. The road goes ever on and on, down from the door where it began. Now far ahead the road has gone, and I must follow if I can, pursuing with eager feet until it joins some larger way where many paths and errands meet. And then for us, we've kind of changed just that last line to fit more of what
Our personal
where,
taste.
where our heart is. And so we've changed it to where many paths and stories meet. Because here at Many Paths, stories,
Here at our dining room table.
yes, stories matter to us, whether that's, an individual person's story or the larger collective's story of whether it's Marvel or Star Wars or Lord of the Rings or whatever it is, but also then how it relates to our stories.
Yeah, and if you're thinking like, wow, this sounds really heady and serious, and like, are you guys gonna stop talking about comics and fandom, stuff like that? No, not at all. It's a lot of how like both stories, both fictional and real,
Yeah.
imagined and reality.
It's where the many paths
Yes.
meet.
So
Yeah.
when we say many paths, we're not just saying many different people's experiences. We're saying many different types of stories.
Yeah.
And how they've honestly converged in our lives. That's why we prefer to look at this as a creative collaboration.
Yeah.
Because it is many paths. It can be many things, but we're not going for the anything and everything kind of approach. It's more the stories that matter to us.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can have meaning for you.
Right.
So,
yep.
So
then the what, after that's the inspiration. The what is Many Paths is a collaboration between Ryan and me, Kim, including a podcast channel and an online store where we'll be selling merchandise. And then part of my collaboration is doing like a separate Etsy store thing that is more book related than currently we focus more on comics and movies and stuff like that. So anyway, that's the what. The why for this change is to have...
It's really simple.
It really is. It's to have an overarching umbrella for all of our creative endeavors right now. Yeah. Things are kind of all over the place, and it makes things like Patreon more difficult. And so this is just one simple thing we can do to simplify it for us.
I feel like sometimes...
And for you guys.
Sometimes when people do multiple different projects under the same umbrella, they get really grand with it. And like literally this is part of simplifying our life.
Yeah. That's the only
and streamlining the things that we already want to do in one place or as few places as possible. So the why, very basic, very simple.
And then am I doing the when too?
When we've already told you about. But just
so things are switching over from currently, if you're following the show, it's the @MightyThorPod, right?
Yes.
Yeah. On Instagram. So that will be switching over to Many Paths Official on Instagram November 1st. So it doesn't affect you. You don't have to go follow something different, but it will show up differently in your feed.
Right. And we will give reminders on social media that it is changing.
Yep.
So that it's not, what you're going to try to
make it seamless as possible.
Reduce the surprise of it changing.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
all right.
But today we're going to talk a little bit more about the how and the where. So the how things are going to be changing is kind of a little bit of what Kim just said. This will affect things like Patreon. This will affect it won't affect the Across the Bifrost podcast feed, but it will affect the social media component of it.
Yeah.
Where the Across the Bifrost,
it does affect it a little bit. Because it'll be grouped differently.
Right.
Yeah.
But the Across the Bifrost Instagram will become the Many Paths official Instagram. And that will be our place to promote, inform, all of that for all of the Many Paths projects, collaborations, all of that stuff. So it'll be kind of a one-stop shop for all of them.
Yep.
And that will be interesting for me personally, because I've gotten so used to like, oh, if it's a Thor related thing, I just dump it here.
Right.
So that'll be probably a learning curve for this guy. But
This guy.
are there any other ways of how it will change for other people?
Right. So on Apple Podcasts, I think is probably going to be the biggest place you'll see the difference. Instead of it just being Across the Bifrost and you just search for that, we will have a Many Paths channel where you'll be able to find, yes, Across the Bifrost, but also all the other projects, mostly Ryan, but also
coming.
Yeah, mostly Ryan has either done, but we did have Muggles, Magic, and Mischief we did together. And then, yeah, there are some new projects coming.
Yes.
Wink, wink. A couple that are in the works. So we're very, very excited about that.
And when I say
excited.
When I say in the works, I don't just mean like we talked about it for like 5 minutes and, oh, that'd be a cool idea. Like we're actively working towards planning and structuring things, again, simply, but we're down the rabbit trail pretty far.
Really the reason why things are changing over now, some of it's timing with a big event we have coming up. Ryan is lucky enough to be hosting a panel at North Carolina Comic-Con at the time of this recording, 2 weeks from now, where he and
with
Will. I was going to say Will.
I was say with my friend and bald guru, Will Rose. he would have said it himself.
Okay. So both Ryan and Will be leading a panel with Alyssa Wong, creator of Alligator Loki, all those different things that they do.
It will, just so you know, for one of our upcoming projects that you will know about in a few weeks, dear listener and friend, the interview that we do with Alyssa Wong at North Carolina Comic-Con will serve as the episode 0 for our next like post Many Paths transition shows. So that is it will kind of be a tester, but it will also just be kind of a celebration of a new chapter. New chapter.
Yep. So that's the biggest difference though, is there will be a Many Paths channel where you'll find all the shows versus searching for them individually.
It would be the same if you're like looking for like an NPR podcast or an ESPN podcast, something
same
like that.
kind of idea. So then the where, we've already mentioned that the current Mighty Thor pod on Instagram will be just automatically switched to Many Paths Official. That's the new handle. And that's happening November 1st. The other things that will be happening is currently it's the Thor core for Across the Bifrost on Patreon. And that is also switching over to a Many Paths Official on Patreon. We've got a couple new tiers and we're actually really excited. Well, not a couple. No, same tiers, one more tier.
We're adding 2 tiers to the current $5 tier. So if you're sitting out there right now and you're like, well, I already support the Thor core, at that level every month, that will not change. The name of your tier might change, which also I just want to say a little like this was a creative, how do you say what a compromise of like, I love the Thor core so much. It's an inside joke for Thor fans, and people have been really great about that, latching onto that name. And I love it. I will always love it. But we are keeping those that are at the $5 tier. You will stay there unless you want to upgrade. But we're gonna add 2 tiers to the Patreon tiering system, which do you want to tell them?
Sure, we can do that now. So the first tier will be called the Wanderer, where it's just kind of a tip jar for $2. You can throw $2 towards Many Paths just to support us.
A thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the Traveler is the new name for the $5 tier, and that's where you will unlock bonus content for the shows. And that's all shows across the board. You get all the bonus content.
Pre-games, bonus content, after show tidbits. We're still kind of working out what the bonus content will be, but we'll still be doing pre-games and early audio when it's available. All those things that you've gotten used to with the Across the Bifrost Patreon will be similar in the Many Paths next chapter.
Yes.
But the last tier is the one
we're really
pretty excited about this one.
So we're calling it the Pathfinder, and it is set at $10 a month. With this, you still get all the bonus content. And after 6 months at that tier, you will get a Many Paths shirt. Again, we're launching merchandise for some of the shows and for Many Paths specifically. And so after 6 months at that tier, you get a free shirt, and then maybe some sticker content coming on down the road.
We've talked about just giving out stickers and like some nice ones you could put on like the side of a water bottle, or on a computer, something like that type of sticker. But that one's less defined at the moment, more of an idea that we've batted around a little bit. So,
but for sure the shirt.
Yes, you will for sure get free merchandise after that 6 months. Took that idea from some good friends of ours over at Bronze Age Monsters. They do that similar thing, and I'm sure there's many podcasts that do it, but
and now we have a way to do it that makes it feasible to stay on top of that. So,
but that's where and how some of these things will change. Now, I'm sure you're sitting out there and you're wondering a few.
Oh, one last thing. Sorry. One last thing. We had one last where, and that's manypathsofficial.com. So we will actually have a full-fledged website. I am working hard at trying to get that thing ready to be launched by next week at the time of this recording. But on there, you will find descriptions of all the shows, past, present, and possibly teasers for future.
Active and archived shows will be there.
I like that's
and
better.
Then the shows we aspire to.
Yes.
Maybe.
And then also that's where the bulk of the Many Paths merch will be.
Yeah.
And I've designed shirts, sweatshirts, hats, even a blanket. It's pretty cool.
Even a blanket.
Yeah, a sweatshirt blanket. I'm very excited about it.
You and whomever you wish to have under the blanket can snuggle up with Many Paths.
It's a design that says where Many Paths and stories meet, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, so that is finally the last thing.
Yeah. And you might be sitting out there wondering, well, what else is changing? And I'm glad you're thinking about that question, listener. We are going to, in the last 2 weeks of Loki, so after Many Paths has switched over on November 1st, during the 5th and 6th episodes of Loki, we will be giving you details on what is changing for Across the Bifrost specifically, and what our first new show will be in the Many Paths era.
Yep.
I am incredibly excited for this show.
It's been in the works for over a year.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, and after some recent feedback from some good friends, but also just fans of the shows, which feels good to say actually, they were like, "Oh my gosh, what you guys did here. If this were a whole show, that would be great." Or you guys were so locked in and it was so fun to listen to.
Yeah. So it's going to be more of that.
It's going to be more of that. We're going to have a very fun, hopefully entertaining show coming down the pike. Across the Bifrost is not going away, but we are going to be changing some things about it and adding this first new show in this new era. And like we just hinted at, like we've already got other projects down the line, and we will give you the best of us as long as we possibly can. We're trying to keep it simple for ourselves, enjoyable for you, and feasible for everybody.
Yeah.
So that is what, we've kind of told you for about 15 minutes but I feel like this is necessary because in a few weeks things are going to change.
Yeah.
And we want you to be able to access, be in the loop and get excited with us. And then when things start changing with the actual shows themselves or the merch online or online store, engaging with us on social media, we want it to be as easy for you to engage with us and continue to engage with us, because at the end of the day, This is about stories. It's not about shirts. It's not about podcasts. It's not
Right.
about those things. It's about stories, and we can't engage with your story if there's not a way to do it easily and accessibly and safely. So that is why we give this much time to something like this, so that you are aware, so that we can engage with you, and so that your story can be heard and the path that you are on can be validated, and we can walk alongside you. So in whatever way that would be, if it's just making you laugh, awesome. If it's making you think a little bit, awesome as well. If it's giving you a cool t-shirt to wear,
I think they're pretty cool.
Kim would be overjoyed at that. So
we had quite a few. We wore, we bought like samples of the shirts so that we could, test run them for you guys. And we wore them to our last
at Theology Beer Camp.
at Theology Beer Camp. And we had some pretty good feedback on them. So I think it's going to be really great.
So everybody, that is the end of the episode for this week. I hope you enjoyed the live reaction to episode 3. That
it was chaos, like it was Loki.
Yes, and if you're wanting to support us, you're wanting this endeavor and really just get you going, and you want to be a part of this, you can still join our Patreon right now under the Across the Bifrost banner. We only have the $5 tier right now, so if you want to hold off for maybe the $2 or the $10 tier, please feel free to wait. But if you want to support the show, please click the link in the episode description and go to our Patreon today. That would be a great help and a great way to support this collaboration at the next level. But until we see you next week for another episode of Across the Bifrost, we're going to be covering episode 4 of Loki season 2 next week. And we're going to be talking about Immortal Thor number 3 on a separate episode. So Faz is coming back. Faz finally gets to talk about Loki this season. We haven't
quit taking trips, Faz.
Yeah. And Faz actually got to go to the Canadian premiere of Loki season 2.
Seriously, why is he so cool? Tell
why
him to
is
stop.
he cool and fortunate and just couldn't be a sweeter guy.
Yeah.
So lots of Faz next week on the show when we talk about the latest issue of Immortal Thor and the latest issue of Loki. But until we do that,
latest episode.
Did I say issue?
Yes.
Yeah. That's kind of a running joke with like comic book podcasts is we call episodes issues and issues episodes.
Funny.
Sorry. Little insider comic book nerd stuff. But until we see you next time aboard the Rainbow Bridge, remember to do one thing. That is, wherever you are, no matter what you're doing, don't forget to stay worthy.